I get to wear this to work. I'm living the dream, baby. Oh yeah!
Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. That's right, the video game show that is not hosted by an annoying e-beggar. There is no Patreon, no super chats. That's right, we just talk about the games we love and how fun it is to hoard them. Collect them. Now, with that said, let's get ready for the show. On today's episode, this show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits. Doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Man, this is another game that was killed by a bad name. Let me tell you, it's a great game. You know, as far as tactical JRPGs, I wish I would have started with something like this, because it's really user-friendly, especially for beginners. If you have a Generation X gamer like myself that has never played a tactical RPG or a JRPG, this is a great point of entry. Let me show you why this is an underrated game. That name, man, they should have called it like Blades of Vengeance or something like that. Let's check it out.
First, let's
Ready?
get started with some action.
Let's go, Lloyd!
Karg, you can do it.
Right. Let's begin. You're showing a lot of improvement.
Hang on, we're not finished yet. How's that?
Well done.
I love it when a game starts off with some ass-kickery, right? Well, let me tell you guys, this is actually the 6th game in the series, and it was published in 2003. I want to give shout out and prop to Eric Landon RPG, because, you know, I've been watching his channel and I've been getting a lot of ideas on games to buy from the lists he makes, you know, and sharing his experiences. He's down in Mexico. Go check his channel out. He's a pretty cool dude, and he does live streams and stuff like that, stuff that I would never do. I don't have the time. But if you enjoy JRPGs, I suggest you go check him out. Anyway, guys, this game takes place 1,000 years after Ark the Lad 3. Now, I do have to say that if this game series had a better name, it would be more popular. Would have been more popular, I think, because, you know, the guy's name is not Ark. They're not referring to him. I'm not wouldn't do any spoilers here, but I'll just give you a general read through of what the game's about. And it just pretty much follows two races of humans and daimos, and they've had centuries conflicts regarding the displacements and the human of magical spirit stones that power machinery, while the daimos use it to cast magic. The game's plot follows an interesting story between human and daimos hybrid twin brothers Karg and Dark, who attempt to locate the five great spirit stones, basically. And that's where the game sort of starts and takes you on a journey. That's a little bit of the wiki. For me, it's more about, you know, getting to know tactical JRPGs, which is this is. You know, it's a tactical role-playing game. And several ones that I experienced before were harder than this. I don't know if it's the movement, what have you, but I found this very user-friendly. So I recommend this to somebody that wants to get started on tactical JRPGs, which, you know, I do. I feel that I missed out because my short-sightedness. But now that I'm coming to it, you know, and building my collection with JRPGs, I'm becoming more fond of them, and I'm appreciating more the tactical aspect of the combat. And of course, you have all your, you know, regular JRPG, you know, menus. You can upgrade, find items. You have companions. I mean, everything is here. Everything is here. But what I do have to say is that it would be a game that I would share, for somebody of my age that maybe wanted to get into gaming. One of the things that happens, and not to get too personal here, guys, but for example, I got like a while back, I got like what do they call it, cell phone elbow. When your hand starts falling asleep. I work a lot on the computer and stuff like that, but I also spend time on the computer when I'm at home or even playing video games. So, and you start getting arthritis. Like I have arthritis on my shoulder, on my knee, stuff like that. That sometimes, and I hate to say it, sometimes I have to stop playing because there's pain there and I have to take medication, what have you. Because it's just harder on the joints when you're playing a shooter or more action-driven game. And that doesn't get better as you get older. But I know that I'm still gonna enjoy playing video games when I'm much older. It's still gonna be my hobby because it's just always been with me since I was a kid. And just because maybe I can't play the latest and greatest games as I get older doesn't mean I can't enjoy gaming in the way that I was used to. And these games provide me that hope that in the future I'm able to play them, and have more time to do so. Also, guys, JRPGs really add value to your collection. If you're a value-oriented type of collector, nothing is going to give you more of a return than JRPGs in your video game collection, number one. Number two, just the value of them as far as how many hours of entertainment you get from them. They all vary, but in general you get much more from a JRPG and sometimes casual games than you do of a game that just follows a strict story and just beginning to end, maybe it's 10 to 20 hours. So there's that, but I am enjoying the first part of this game. I can only really give you a first impressions as far as the story, which is okay. I can't say it's amazing. It's an okay story. But what really impressed me was the controls. The controls, the ease of use, and also the soundtrack. The soundtrack is actually pretty cool, pretty calming. Usually when I'm playing JRPGs, I want something that soothes me, unless I'm playing Shin Megami Tensei. But other than that, when I generally want to play an RPG is when I want to relax and just clear my mind and just be, kind of zen in a corner somewhere, or just sitting in my room and just chilling out. And this really fits the bill, and it has a well enough interesting story, and it's a great entry point for me as far as tactical RPGs. So I think I'm going to stick with this one for a little while longer, maybe finish it up and then move on from there. But for me, it's a high recommend for anybody that wants to play JRPG. Not only that, the entry point on the game is under $30, so you can find it out there. You can get deals, so it's very accessible. So it's pretty cool. Regardless, guys, what I'm going to do here is, like I always do, play a little bit of the intro so you can get a flavor of the story of the game, and then, hopefully you can go out there and get it, add it to your collection. It's a pretty good game from the PS2 era. Alright, guys, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
Let the spirits guide me.
peace with the spirits. But a divine ruler with an evil heart appeared, and he used the power of science to try to rule the world. However, many brave people stood up against this ruler. Borrowing the power of the spirits, they defeated the evil ruler, and they sealed his body inside an ark. Do you know what an ark is? It's like a box that holds mysterious power.
Wow. So the bad guys always lose, right?
Well, the divine ruler came back to life thousands of years later to take his revenge for being imprisoned for so long.
Really? Then what happened?
Coming back to life and escaping from the ark, the divine ruler had taken a very strange form, one never seen before on this earth. And then he tried to destroy the world. However, there appeared a great hero and a holy mother who carried on the will of all those brave souls of the past, and they stood up to fight this evil divine ruler. It was a long and fierce battle, but in the end, they defeated the divine ruler and sealed him in the ark once more. However, as a result of all this, the world was badly scarred, and the spirits disappeared from the face of the earth. But something else appeared in their place, beings called Deimos. Humans and Deimos loathed each other, and this led to fierce confrontation. In time, the world was divided in two, with humans living in one half and Deimos in the other. And eventually, it became strictly forbidden for humans and Deimos to associate with one another.
New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.